So we've been sent a tip by a guy named Scotty,
Yes.
who's apparently a fanatical Tau player and has a great idea for making your Tau even better than they already are.
And Tau have taken one of the big boosts in this.
Big leap forward. The
Yeah.
more and more we read of some of the Tau stuff, actually, the more you're going, actually, that's a bit better than it was before. It's a bit better.
It's so old, it's almost written in stone.
Yeah, that's it. But this one involves an ethereal.
Yeah.
We don't even have an ethereal because nobody ever uses it. Lloyd, who plays Tau, doesn't have an ethereal,
No,
so we've proxied
Lloyd
it using an elf.
Lloyd has everything else bar an ethereal.
Yeah.
And an ethereal used to
Just be an immense liability.
Used to just boost your army slightly, inspiring presence and things like that there.
Liability though.
You know, but basically a liability. They were never really of any use. Cost 50 points. They're an HQ choice. Weapon skill 4. It's only 4 they have in the rest of the line. So it's strength 3, toughness 3, BS 3, wounds 2, initiative 3, attacks 3, leadership 10. I don't think they even need 3 attacks because it's, they couldn't fight. They couldn't take anything worth having. You could have an extra close combat weapon for +1 attack.
I think they now in the new rules, if they join a unit, they make them fearless.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is all fearless Tau.
Yeah.
Yeah. But our main one is the price of failure. The special rules. There was 3 special rules.
This is what Scotty tells us. This is how you make your Tau much better across the board.
Basically, the price of failure. If your ethereal is killed bravely in battle, the rest of your Tau army got preferred enemy. In the previous edition, except for the dudes that could fight, basically, except for Kroot, Vespids, or drones.
Yeah, all the guys who are excluded from the rule.
All the guys who could fight.
Early, too early.
Right. The thing here was previously Tau with preferred enemy. Tau with preferred enemy wasn't a great amount of good. As you see here, this little bunch of scarabs used to eat Tau.
Yeah.
But now preferred enemy works for shooting as well as close combat. So your ethereal being alive is a bit of a nuisance for you.
So Scotty tells us.
You do not want a live ethereal. So the main point here is, how do we get rid of our ethereal?
Get rid of our ethereal on our terms so that the ethereal isn't shot. Scotty assures us that the best.
Nobody will shoot the ethereal. This is the problem.
Yeah.
So our ways to rid ourselves.
Scotty assures us that it's one of the reasons to have a Fortress of Redemption, because not only do your Tau get to sit inside here and get a bit of cover and stuff, but your ethereal can stand up here and jump off, jump off on their turn.
It's 12 inches down from the top to the ground. Basically, it's you're -1 in your dangerous terrain test for jumping off the top of this. So it's -4 for the top of the tower. So you're on a 6-up dangerous terrain test. Yeah. And you get no armor saves for these. So straight away.
I don't even think they have an armor save anyway.
No, they don't have an armor save.
So basically, so you jump off. I don't know whether does that injure you or kill you?
It'll injure. The ethereal has 2 wounds, but straight away the ethereal gets back in again and hops off.
Jumps off.
I believe you get a 3-inch move after you've jumped off the top of your. No, you don't get a move after you've jumped off the top. But at the start of the next phase, you get up and you jump off the top of it again.
Jump off the top again. But yeah, you run off this time.
you get off the top of your Fortress of Redemption, which has proven your 270 or 80 points by the time you buy upgrades. And your ethereal has just given your army preferred enemy across the board.
Yep. So let's get this right. The ethereal either jumps off or somehow manages to die, which is probably not. You just charge them at the front, the front line.
The ethereal goes to the front line and runs out and goes, "You death cult assassin scum! Come and fight me!
I'll fight you all.
I have the mighty weapon skill of 4 and initiative 3
and 3 attacks.
And 3 attacks.
I'm the mightiest hero there is.
Walks out and into a big unit and goes, "Arjack, I challenge you to the death."
But all joking aside, what happens is that the ethereal dies
straight away. As fast as you can get the ethereal dead, you kill the ethereal.
All the Tau then on the board have to take a leadership test.
Except for the ones that's in the 400. So
yeah, except those that are either in a vehicle and being in a building counts as being in a vehicle.
Yeah,
so they pass their morale check and they all get preferred enemy across the board.
You'll keep all your guys out on the board that have the better leadership 9 and whatnot, so that they can pass theirs, hopefully, and they'll all get preferred enemy at that point. And you go, we're going to kill all these Necrons. No longer does one base of Scarbs scare an entire Cow army.
That's it. I don't know. If it works, it's great.
Charge.
It's a 50-point tax on getting preferred enemy for all your Tau. But I don't know, guys. This is the cheesiest thing you've heard in a long time.
I don't think this is right. You shouldn't be fielding somebody and running them directly across the middle of the board to die. Don't, guys. If you're a Tau player and you watch this and you're going to play your mates, don't mention this. Field your ethereal. Put him or her, as it is at this point, right at the front.
The very front.
With no company at all.
Yeah.
And charge across the board.
That's it. Try and challenge Jarjack.
Try and challenge Jarjack.
Yeah.
Marnez Calgar, you dog. Come and fight me.
Exactly.
Right.
You've got a very good chance that someone's going to go, there's something up here. I'm not even going to fight whoever that is, waving his stick. And then,
problem is, as an opponent, you go, I'm just not going to fight the ethereal, but the ethereal just charge you.
It charges you and then challenges you.
Can you see a huge horde army of nids just parting the way for an ethereal, a mad ethereal who wants to fight?
It wants to fight and wants to get in the action. Guys, what do you think? When we read this, we went, "This is it's either genius or it's insanity." We're hoping that it's closer to insanity than genius. But I mean, guys, if any of you have any suggestions for good tips on stuff that you can do, especially ones like this, especially nuts ones like this, then we want to hear from you. Remember, you can put suggestions into us using the drop down at the top of the piece of Warfront page. But guys, I tell you what, drop some comments below. Tell us what you think. Should you sacrifice your ethereals for the greater good just to get preferred enemy? I don't know. Drop comments and tell us.